Hey everybody, today's topic will be the Peter Principle. The Peter Principle is the observation that in a hierarchy, every employee tends to rise to his level of incompetence. Basically, it holds the idea that people get promoted for working competently. Sooner or later, you're left in a position that you're no longer competent after all these promotions. And of course, once you hit that level, you're there to stay. You've hit your career ceiling. I mean, it sounds silly and humorous, but it's theoretically valid. It was formulated by Dr. Lawrence Peter and Raymond Hall in 1969. Peter's corollary states that in time, every post tends to be occupied by an employee who is incompetent to carry out his duties. How then is any work done? It's actually done by the employees who haven't yet reached their level of incompetence. However, when an employee can handle the current post and it's known that this promotion would be a bad idea, it may be a bad thing to have him or her maintain that post. This is because the people under that person with real high potential for moving up and getting a promotion, they won't get a chance to be promoted unless the posts above them are emptied. The U.S. military recognizes this and requires that certain ranks be held for only a limited time. Although this may accelerate the Peter Principle, it's a way to prevent low morale. You might hear the term Peter Principle on steroids by Professor Spitzer. This term is still about people being motivated to their incompetence, but as a result of their incompetence, there's a crisis. The twist is that they use the crisis to get even more power. They end up being promoted to beyond the point of their incompetence because of the mess they are responsible for. Spitzer says this is what's happening in Washington with the Fed and the Treasury. They didn't efficiently, or really at all, he says, use regulation techniques that existed, and now they ask for more regulation and more power to regulate businesses. The Peter Principle tells us that the workplace isn't so straightforward. Even when deciding who may be promoted when, we must be aware of the many consequences of acting and not acting